Hello, collective. Hello, family. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. I had to think for a minute. We had some nasty storms blow through here. It was a, like, you just couldn't sleep through it. The lightning and the wind and the crazy night. So my animals are a little kind of tired. They're acting out a little bit. And, you know, I'm sure, thankfully, we didn't lose any power, which is nice. But there was a lot of power outages where I live. It's been an interesting day where I live, actually, or an interesting couple days here where I live. And then, of course, you know, we had the that huge fucking earthquake. Ugh. And the tsunamis. Hopefully there's just people got out, right? I have been praying for them. So let's see what's going on. In the air, honestly, there's a sense of, to me, it's like, I feel like it's a sense of forced confession. Meaning they were caught, but to me, it feels like it's a rushed. They're coming in. They don't want to, but they have to. But they're just so afraid that it's going to come out another way. So they're just trying to find a way to get to you. I think that for some, they're just never going to, like, because they can't come to you. Because you are in a, you are in a Queen of Swords energy. And they know they can't get to you. And they, I think, are also finding out that they don't have the support behind them that they did maybe even 2 weeks ago. So, and that might be why they're rushing in, because they're panicking, because they know their support, or, you know, their flying monkeys or whatnot, even if they were just blindly following them or supporting them, they're looking at the situation a little differently and seeing that, okay, the culprit maybe was not collective. The culprit was not collective, like the karmic said. So I do get a sense of an urgency to communicate or exchange information. The other thing I'm picking up on is like an inquiry. Like I feel it, yeah, like an inquiry, like somebody's inquiring about you, but you don't know about that yet. So let's, cat hair, sorry. All right, let's dig into this. What is the, okay. Hey, we had this yesterday. You can't save your face and your ass at the same time. Huh. That sounds like what I was just talking about. So you need to come clean. What are you not being honest with yourself about? Just be honest about it. Confront it, right? And then move on. All right. Anything else? I mean, that one, they didn't want me to shuffle or rifle through cards. They just let that one fall right out. Oh, the possibilities, collective. I'm so excited that you guys are all back and you're here. I am so thankful for you. You guys fucking rock. Like, you really fucking rock. I am so blessed. I just want you guys to know that. So thank you so much for all the support. Somebody commented yesterday about having, like, not wanting to put trees up because they were, recovering from abuse. And I totally understand that, because I have done both. I have been in abusive situations where I just over decorated and then couldn't, and then, conversely, there were times when I just couldn't because I wasn't in the mood. But you were talking, somebody said like they have a tree for every room, and literally my dream. That's my dream. I don't know why. I love the lights. I love the twinkling lights. I love the warm glow. Maybe that's what it is. I love the glow of it. I just love Christmas. But I love fall too. So, all right, anything else? You guys, I think that's it. You can't save your face and your ass at the same time. Simon. Hold on a minute. Simon. Hey. Stop it. Onyx, what are you doing? Can you stop? Leave her. Simon. Hold on a minute, folks. He is like being really mean. Hello. Say hi, everybody. buddy. Here's Onyx. Say hi. What are you doing, Moms? Why you let him bite you like that, huh? Yeah. You're so tiny. My little princess. Baby girl. Yeah, you're okay. Alrighty. I just don't want him to attack you like that. See? There she is. She might hang out for a little bit, but she might want to go play. Here you go. Go ahead. Oh, no. I said, I don't know. She says, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure I want to go. I'm not so sure I want to go, she says. There, she is okay. Look what the, Dexter, look what the card that I just, oh, you can't even really see what it says. It says, stop saying yes to shit you hate. Okay? Alrighty. I'm gonna take, oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Obviously, you can't save your face and your ass at the same time. We had that one yesterday. Okay? So, you just got to go ahead and admit shit, right? Go ahead and admit where you fucked up. Because everybody fucks up. It's how you come back from that, right? Do you use it as a lesson? Do you use it as a crutch? Do you become, you know, like it's all about how you use it. All right, and then 3 ways to fail at everything in life. Complain about everything, blame others for your problems, never be grateful. So here's your to-dos for today. 1, don't complain about shit. Number 2, take full responsibility for every single thing in your life. And number 3, be grateful for shit. And then your tonight's to-dos, okay? Look at yourself in the mirror, see how hot you are for yourself, and be grateful for your bad self. All right? And then stop saying yes to shit you hate. We say yes to dumbass shit because we want to be cool, to caretake others, and because we think we need a reason to say no. The people we say no to may never understand why we needed to say no in order to be true to ourselves. This is boundaries. You don't even have to know why you said yes in the past, but you cannot get stuck in a process spiral about it. So, if you're not into it, just stop saying yes and move the fuck on. So, Queen of Swords energy, right? I said there are some that aren't even going to be able to get to you because why? You're in the Queen of Swords energy. Screaming goat. One more time. I fucking love that whole thing. Yeah, love it. All right, let's dig into it, shall we? Let's see. I am not gonna lie, a little sleepy. But also, not only we have storms, right? But I'm the dumbass who stayed awake to watch to see what the tsunami waves were like, because it was a pretty massive wall of water. I think like the epicenter of the earthquake was, or not well, sort of. It was like 8 miles off the coast, I think, of eastern Russia, but how far deep it went, or whatever peninsula that is, the Kachka or something, but how deep in the ocean it went was like 46 to 48 feet deep. So like the amount of energy in that, like, okay, so how, and like, I'm kind of like a geek when it comes to understanding these things. So like hurricanes are like storms that are above the ocean, right? Like air above the water. That's not what a tsunami is. Like a tsunami is what comes from underneath it, right? So here in the lower 48 on the West Coast, if they get like a tsunami of 3 feet, that means technically it's just the wave is 3 feet above the surface of the ocean, right? But the energy is almost 50 feet underneath it. So really, fuck. And it was over 3,000 miles away. And so all that column was doing was just getting wider and wider and wider and stronger and stronger and stronger and heading toward I'm not laughing. I'm just saying, like, I was never one that believed that tsunamis were tidal waves of water. I always knew that it was just, I knew it drew back, right? I know that's a sign. And it's not like the tide going out. It's a different drawback, but of the water. But I knew that it was a wave that just never stopped, except for the pulsating rhythm of it. But that has more to do with, I think, how like the bottom of the ocean floor is, because that's what sets that, I think. But I mean, but I was a dumbass who stayed awake to watch it, because like you can see it come in the middle of the night. I like, again, yes, I know. But then I also have been watching this. I really should just go to bed at night. But I've been watching this Eye of the Storm. So they go through, you know, I live in Tornado Alley essentially. So they like, I was watching it, and I think the last one I watched, was it the derecho? I don't know. I survived 2 of those here. I mean, I lost a fence. Well, it sort of fell over, but like I pushed it up, and my neighbor, we tied it together. But so we really ended up saving it. But the blizzard, I think in oh God, Buffalo. Is it the Buffalo blizzard? It created like, I mean, it was like a disaster. It was I forget the year, but it was a terrible blizzard in Buffalo. It was on Christmas. It started on like the 24th or something, and it just like the pileups on the interstate, like in Ohio, I think. I mean, that's stuff that we see here, you know, like with storms, snowstorms and blizzards. But I don't have lake effect snow like they do, and fuck, that was the last one I watched. And then I don't know why I've been watching that either. But yeah. But anyway, so I stayed up to watch a tsunami come in the middle of the night, you know, where you can't really like see it. And it's not like they send weather reporters out to the beachfront when a tsunami comes in. Yeah, that's me. All right, what's the overall energy of collective here? Sorry for that sidetrack, but I think weather events are significant. Shifting is significant. Shifting timelines, perhaps. This is like that time if you want to choose to stay in the dark or come to the light. Yeah. Overall energy here of the collective. So we have the accelerated motion. All right. So there's something here. Rest and rejuvenation here. Yeah. You're you just having a state of mindfulness and being in the here and now, and not worrying too much about smoke and mirrors. Here's like the 7 of Cups here. So like you choose wisely, like you chose to focus on what matters. So you've got passion, creation, your root chakra and your sacral chakra. You chose wisely here. All right, to me, this is like wishes granted, okay? You chose wisely. You chose to focus on what fucking matters. So you chose to confront yourself, right? Because you can't save your face and your ass at the same fucking time. And you're grateful, and you are doing the correct healing because you want this to be stable. So I feel like you started, you know, one step at a time, and you just like started climbing the stairway to heaven, right? That's what I feel like. But you have a devil energy here. You have somebody who is so in their shadow, who is in like there's just a group of people here. And they just keep thwarting shit. And they keep trying, and they keep trying, and they keep trying. And I think, yeah, the world's had enough. The universe has had enough. The universe is doing your bidding, collective. Because you made the hard choice. You walked away into the blackness of, you know, universe and galaxy. And fucking, I don't know. You walked away and you said, I don't fucking know. I don't know where I'm going or who's going to help me, but I can't stay where I'm at. And you're being rewarded. Which I think is why this energy is so fucking annoying. Plus, it's also retrograde, and the karmics, all they do is circle around and do the same fucking shit. Their life is lived ass backwards. So what is a retrograde? Shit spinning fucking backwards. So, I mean, it fits. That's why. They're still not getting the picture, but you are. You're standing in your truth. Okay, throat chakra, you're using the gifts God gave you, your spiritual gifts. You're using them the way God wants you to, and that's the truth, okay? Justice is here with balance and the Nine of Pentacles. Things are being restored. Deception and envy is being thwarted by the universe because you did your job. You put up your boundaries. Can't save your face and your ass at the same time. You learned how to say fucking no to shit you hate. All right? And you have recognition and reward coming, and you're finding your purpose. The solar plexus here. So like when you look at the root chakra, this is like your foundation. That's the firm, right? Solid, firm. You know, a lot of times there's root magic where people get you to alter how you feel about yourself, things you want, things you see, things you accept, things you don't accept, right? It's very fucked up. That's like really fucked up. They were doing that, okay? But again, you chose to see through that, and you chose to focus on healing and listening to your intuition and the Most High, okay? That's firmness. But then you had your, didn't I see, where is it at? The sacral chakra. This is like the I want. This is that kind of that sexual energy, the chemistry, okay? That is creation for you. That's a sense of passion being reignited, okay? And along with the solar plexus here, okay? That's like the soul of you, the solar plexus. That's also creativity, that's spark, that's passion, that's energy, right? You chose to focus on those things, to protect those things, to protect your energy, to call your power back, to make sure that you're selective with it. Why? Because you're Rodeo Drive, baby. And that's why you have a new beginning coming. And they do not. I can't make it up. Like, yeah, like they are trying so hard to stop a cycle from ending. It's like they're refusing to give up. They're refusing to give in. That is why you have the universe coming in to fillet this energy. And it could, it's just blasphemy. I just heard blasphemous symbols. So to me, they're using they're fucking so desperate. They're using sigils, they're using symbols, they're using zodiac, they're using the zodiac, like it's giving like hacking Akashic information, and it's not gonna end well. They need to stop. But you collective, like, I sit here and I say they need to stop because I feel the energy, right? I am literally just reading the energy. I am not reading this for a particular person. I'm not reading this for a particular theme. I am reading this as a collective, right? And we are all in different parts of this journey, right? So some of us have kind of come through this, right? Where we can look back and see what they were doing, and we sort of feel that, but we are to the point now where we understand it was us that was, you know, they can't affect us. Like when we become masters of our mind and control that, right? They can't affect us. So we're here, but then you have people who aren't as far along as we are, right? So you have to understand, as a reader, I'm just picking up. And so we have people who are like, oh my God, like really give me something new. But then you have people who are still in the throes of it, and like they need to understand that we're here for them and we understand. So I'm just trying to like make it like, I'm trying to cover all the bases. So like, don't be mad at me. They're not gonna get what they want, collective. Okay, bottom line, and the universe is fed up. But you still have to learn the lesson, right? So we're sending you love for those of you that are in the throes of it. And we understand. We get it. All right, let's pull the wisdom out. Milk and honey. My cats are just running around. It's probably Simon. He is so loud. That cat sounds like a herd of cows. Last night, the winds were blowing, and I was like, oh gosh, if I have to go to the basement, because I was keeping an eye on our weather too. I don't want to herd cats, right? So I'm like roaming around trying to like navigate where the cats all are, you know? And I realized I never have to herd them, because the minute I move, I got a trail of ducklings behind me. I got the chariot with my dogs, right? It's like I'm the emperor, right? Because he's who is driving the chariot, if you think about it, right? Like the Hermit is the man at the end of Ten of Pentacles. Like the Hermit is like the gray haired dude sitting at the Ten of Pentacles, okay? And I look at the Emperor as the one who drives the chariot, and I got a chocolate and I got a vanilla. I got a black and a white dog. So they drive the chariot. I'm the Emperor. And then I have like little ducklings that follow behind me. So that was a nice little revelation last night. Yeah. It's probably a good thing I'm alone. I'm sure somebody else would be like, what the fuck? Are there any more? Like, I don't know. They just multiply. I found a really cool basket, the Egyptian goddess, you know, the statue like of the cat, like the basket cat, and I really want to get it, but I'm afraid the cats are going to break it. Isn't that terrible? I'm still on the fence about it. It's very pretty though. All right, here we go. I do hope y'all are having a good day. Make sure that you continue telling yourself how fucking amazing you are, because you really are, and that you are so strong and you are so tough, and there are not very many who would survive what you have survived, or what you are currently digging out of, right? Like recovering from and getting back up. And you need to know that I'm proud of you. Universe is proud of you, and the spirit world is proud of you. All right, what is going on here in the collective? Overall energy. Ooh, I'm getting warm. I am getting warm. I got angels. I got angels. What did I say? They're fucking watching Observer and Treasure Island. You're being watched, collective. What's new? All right. The overall energy is your ship is pulling into the harbor. That might be a bad reference. Your ship is arriving at Treasure Island. That's probably better to say. My apologies. Yeah. Treasure Island. And then we have exchanging gifts. Heck yeah. And then it's time for a nap. Yep, time to rest. And then there's milk and honey with yin receiving. All right, collective, you are coming into it, man. Beautiful. What's the obstacle? What are these karma junkies? Yeah. The obstacle is they can't stop you from taking a leap of faith. You jumped. You trusted. You are ready. You closed the fucking door. That's the obstacle. They can't come with you. They can't come with you. And they're gonna have, yeah. You made the jump between worlds. You are calling in soulmate. Okay, you're calling in your tribe. And you have a leg up coming in. Why? Because that's justice. They can't come with you, period. That's why it's an obstacle. But you don't care. I really feel like you don't give a flying fuck. What's the advice here? Yeah, advice here. Continue focusing on what you can control and making sure that what you desire, what you want to manifest is where it's coming from. Understanding the why, the intention, right? Like you are pure intention. Higher power, you know there's a higher power. And they want you to dream because you are a pure intention. You know, it isn't the victim mindset. It isn't that mentality of why me? Why are they doing this to me? Why is everything going bad for me? No, you are looking at things in a healed energy, a healed perspective, in a hangman energy, right? What's the outcome? Yeah, not for you. Not for you. You are going where they cannot go, and you have cleaned out what is not for you. That's a number 6. 6 is balance. Not for you. Chaos and conflict. Exactly. You're not doing it. You are aligned, okay? No place like home. You know where home is. Here and now. With yen. Okay? So, you know where you want to be and what you do not want. You have peace, you have alignment. Number 6, you're in balance, okay? Your chakras are aligned, you are in balance, okay? Mind, body, soul. So you are not going to bring chaos and conflict. You are living in the here and now, and you're protecting your fucking peace. That is the outcome, because you know these energies will fuck up Treasure Island. So you are in a state of receptivity. It's like you're sitting there saying, okay, God, show me how great it can be. All right? Anybody who comes into your energy, or tries to, for that matter, that has impure intentions, right? Or if, I mean, honestly, I feel like you are so protected at this time that anybody who has anything but pure good intention will not get through. So like if somebody tries to come in with, you know, a boat full of lies, they ain't fucking getting anywhere near you. Period. Spirit's not going to allow it. And that's where the confession is. Like, do I think that there are people who were smoked and mirrored and confused? Yeah. I think that they had no idea what was really going on. They may come in and apologize. That's fine. I don't think that their intent was ever bad. But just because they are coming in to maybe confess something or tell you something, like that doesn't mean they need to go with you. Right? So be very, very selective. Like forgiveness does not mean readmittance. All right? Does that make sense? It's like you don't have like a wristband policy. Like if you are, you know, if you are granted permission to come with, you know, if collective says, okay, you can come with me or whatever, it's not like they can, it's not like a open door policy, right? Where, oh, I have a band, look, I got a band or a stamp. No, you're either with me on this or you're not. If you are something that is adding to the peace in my life, great. But the minute you stop adding peace to my life, you're fucking out and there's no re-entry, right? That's sort of the energy I'm getting. Yeah. If you are going to cause imbalance, any type of loss that doesn't support the inner peace that I have and this beautiful world that I am imagining and co-creating with the universe, is over. The door shuts in your fucking face. We're not doing this anymore. This is over. Collective, we are not here to struggle. We're not. So, and now we've learned the lessons and we get to go to the land of milk and honey. We know that good things are coming. We're not rushing them. And we know that whatever we need will be given to us when we need it. So, I can't make it up. Yeah, see? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Somebody is losing. Somebody thought. Somebody was, this is what I'm getting, because this is an 8 of Pentacles, but I feel like this is an 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody thought that they were so skillful that they would get this and never have to be here, because that's all they ever did, is they copycatted, right? And it was like their full-time job to harvest, right? But now what's happening is they're being exposed for having absolutely no skill and being kind of worthless, having no talent, having not pure intentions. So where are they going to be? Broke. Where are you going to be? And they're going to sit here going, how the fuck did this happen? There's no fucking way. Like, I was supposed to be here. Collective was supposed to be here. I was guaranteed this. No, you weren't. You were bamboozled. You were hoodwinked. Karma. Like I said, karma fucking junkie. That's all they're going to do is repeat the same thing. They just got away with it for a really long time. But now they got to pay for everything they did. It's giving like chronic headaches. It's giving chronic stress. It's giving sleepless nights. It's giving bad health. It's giving like King of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles. Maybe a 5 of Pentacles in the middle there. It's going to be a huge fall, right? That's what it's giving. All right. Let's clarify in the overall energy here. We have Observer. Yeah. There's a King of Swords here who is seen as a King of Swords. That's what you want to see, right? The Observer. They're going to have to watch, like, they're now in a state of not goodness. All right. So you have somebody who was once seen as the authority. Not, right? Yeah. This is over. All right. Treasure Island here. Somebody who wanted to be seen as the authority on truth is no longer. Yeah. Look at that. Treasure Island. Here's what the Hermit gets. You're getting a wish fulfillment. Because why? You worked on yourself. You went from the 2 to the 8. That's a 6. That's a gift. So some of you, Treasure Island, you have some sort of gift coming in. But it's because you did the work, right? This King of Swords did not. This King of Swords just juggles people, makes options, makes everybody, puts everybody in like third parties. It's like options, right? Juggles people. Well, now they're going to have to juggle. Well, I don't know what you juggle when you have nothing to juggle with. So good luck. Come to the edge. Way to go, collective, though. Like, that's amazing. Come to the edge. Yeah. You are winning. You come to the edge. Like, you overcame somebody who literally was manipulating you to keep you here. You did that. Come to the edge. That's your victory. You had to trust, though. Okay, I'm going to trust this because I'm done with this, right? What is that? You have 5 of Pentacles and a Page of Pentacles. That's a 6 of Pentacles. Come to the edge. You had to sort of like almost become like a child again, if that makes any sense. Like you had to relearn, or you had to break old patterns, break out of mindsets. Clarify why. So instead of taking a gift and mishandling it like the karmic junkies do, you took it and trusted. You saw it as the seed that it was, and now you're going to reap the benefits. What's the why? It's like a personal victory, as well as I think you're going to have some public recognition for what you... All right, so the Wheel of Fortune here, somebody is experiencing karma. And they want to know why. Why is everything falling apart for me? Huh? Why? They're trying to fight fucking karma. They can't fucking fight karma. First of all, they have nothing to fight karma with. You've pulled your energy back. They have no access to you, period. Somebody is experiencing karma, and they know they cannot get to you. Why? Because you're the fucking Queen of Swords. You know the why. You are also in control of your emotions. Mind over matter. You're a fucking beast. That's justice. Because you are pure intention. It's the feather in the heart, right? Yeah, this is a tower. This is a huge fucking tower. This is the not for you. This is the chaos and the conflict. All right? They thought they were going to never have to pay for things they fucking did. But you cannot. You cannot religiously, passionately, obsessively attack and control somebody's happily ever after. You can't. Especially if it's a fucking high priestess. You can't gaslight them. You can't try to fucking control and keep them in an energy of grief, remorse, pain. You cannot. All because you're greedy. You can't. This isn't stable. You can't keep the grift up. You can't. So this energy from your past, this gold digger from your past here, they're being exposed. And they know it. They cannot manipulate your emotions anymore. The Death card. With Michael, Temperance. No, this individual is very, 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 very burdened at the moment. And your glow up is just adding more weight. All right? They cannot. Yeah, and like I said, the relentless attacks here, they gotta stop. They did this for a very long time. I mean, like, they didn't stop. They were very calculated in what they were doing, which makes it worse. It's very, very predatory, right? It's premeditated, it's predatory. That's why you have Justice and the Tower here. All right, outcome. What do we have? We had a bunch here for not for you, chaos and conflict. Here now, no place like home. What's the outcome? They're like, you just did it. Yeah, Anything that they're trying to do to block you from staying in this state of peace, it's going right back. The Chariot is here. And what is this? Yeah. So they, no more. They cannot be going into spiritual court saying that they were victimized. Judgment in reverse. That's over. That's being blocked. The truth. Yeah, the truth is coming out. Like why collective walked away from this energy is being exposed. And that's the energy. Okay, thank you. Yeah. It's over. Again, you just saw me shuffle. They were too in their fucking ego. All right. They wanted to manipulate you, collective. And now they're still trying to do it. Misery loves company. If I can get in there and make them just doubt something, then I have my way back in. And it's like, I feel like they could die and they try to do this from beyond the grave. They're that unstable, but it's over. Collective, this is out of your hands. Spirit is just wanting you to stay, keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. Take a step back. This is not your battle at this point. You've gotten to where you need to be. You walked away, 8 of Cups. You did major emotional healing. You found your strength. You found who you are. You've put your boundaries up. You've strengthened your boundaries. And this group that really, really, really attacked you, collective. Okay, there you are, the Earth Angel. This group, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, who tried to prevent your healing, who tried to prevent you from getting this passionate new beginning, they cannot come in and stop. You're the fucking healer. They took swift action against a healer, all for fucking money. It's over. You turned your back on this. You're in a great headspace. Stay there, collective said, right? Great headspace. You are taking actions when you need to take actions that protect you and keep you elevated, right? Keep you ascending, because you're coming into your 10 of Pentacles. This third party group here, they're doing nothing but experiencing conflict. If you want war, or if you want peace, prepare for war. Or if you send conflict, you get conflict, right? They can't get what they want. It's over. But collective, you have a gift coming in, and it's going to make you very, very fucking happy. Like I said, this is giving me like a community that might have been supporting the karmics, who now are seeing you as the Queen of Pentacles that you are, and deserving and showing that you really were the gift. You weren't the problem, And this karmic is just sitting there dumbfounded. Again, how the fuck did this happen? I was supposed to have all of this. Why are they getting it? Right? They're still in the victim mentality. It's not going well for them. It's not. So, and that was the energy I got. Like, they want to come rushing in, like kind of like a Knight of Swords energy, but they're not healthy. They're in the 9 of Swords. So you have the 9 of Swords, you have the Knight of Swords, that's a 10 of Swords. And then you have the Tower. It's a painful ending. This is a very painful ending. And for some, it could be extremely, extremely public. Okay? That's my warning. Because they are unhinged. They're not in a good, they're just not in a good place. They're not. So we send them love and compassion and grace, because in my healing, that's something that probably took the longest. Not that I ever wanted harm. I never wished harm on anybody. That's not how I roll. But I will say that it was not as easy to offer love and compassion and grace to those who willingly attacked you, or me when you were down, because you would never do that, right? Like, that's not how you are. Your energy that's not how you are. You would never do that. And so you would give, I did anyways, benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, they'll see their error, they'll see what they're doing, and they'll come around. No, they never did, right? And that was something that I had to learn, because not everybody operates in the same energy that I do. And that's hard to learn. And it's hard to see that about the world. So let's see. What are they so worried about? We're going to use the what lies beneath here. What are they so concerned about? Why is the karmic here so concerned about the truth? What are they trying to get out of? What do they not want to be exposed? Or what do they, maybe what do they want to come in and tell collective? Before collective finds it out. Let's do that. What are they hiding that they're being forced to share? Yeah, it's not so much now, is it? Yeah. So they're trying to burn evidence here. I got burn evidence, which gives me like, you know, cover their tracks, save their face and their ass. So they're going to come in here with a fake apology. Okay. They hate nothing about you, right? But really, they're doing it. They're on the fence about even doing this fake apology, because they know they were caught fulfilling a fantasy, no matter how dark and demented it is. This is a fucking lie. Okay, they never loved you in the first place. They can't love, they can't hate. That's how I feel. They're hiding a private relationship, okay, that is fucking toxic as fuck. I'm also getting they're hiding behavior. Yeah, they're hiding confirmation. They are hiding toxic behaviors. I also think that whatever this private relationship is, I'm getting a vibe here that this private relationship is something that is very taboo and forbidden. It could be with like a boss, maybe somebody that's like on a board of a company, like higher up, or the child or the daughter. Like, I do feel like this is something that has further consequences than just having to come in and confess. So whatever this toxic behavior is, or this relationship is, this could be something that causes them to lose a family, to lose a home, to even maybe lose their job. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. This, whatever this is, they were kicked to the curb, collective. So it's giving like, yeah, they were bamboozled. They were hoodwinked. They, in their ego, right? They chose a karmic over you, right? Because whatever, you know, they're greedy. So whatever they promised, wealth, power, property, you know, God knows what, cars, who knows? Because they're superficial. You, collective, are any energy queen of swords. You don't want to hear it. Nor does this person. The karmics don't want to sit and hear what they did. They're fucking caught. The police, they're in, oh my God, they're in big fucking trouble, collective. Sex shop, that's giving me trafficking. That's giving me trafficking. And I am looking at a clock right now that says 10:10. They know they're fucking screwed. They know. And it was all because, why did I not say they were in their envy? They're in their pride. It's all because they're fucking envious of you, collective. All right? There's evidence. That's something I've been saying. This person is doing drugs and drinking. There could be a pregnancy in the energy. Oh my God, back to back, expecting and pregnancy. And fucking caught. They're fucking depressed here, and that's why they're coming in. They've been thrown out. The evidence is here. They couldn't burn it. They couldn't get rid of it because they were manipulated. They were totally lied to and controlled by another party. They got fucking played. They should have used sexual protection, and this is nothing but drama. So it's no love story. They got to come in and try to set the record straight, but they don't need to, because you already know this, collective. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you don't even want to fucking hear it. You're moved on. Yeah. I already know the tea. Yeah. You got, yeah, they should have been cautious. They should have been more cautious. But they weren't. All they did is lean into that egoic side of them, making bad choices. They fell for a fucking copycat who ended up being a karmic, okay? Who was really insecure and fake as fuck. So now this person needs to go see a doctor because the game's over. There's bank failure. Game is over and bank failure. Collective, you just, you know, hangman. You sit back and you just watch shit explode. That's all you gotta do, okay? Yeah, there's a divorce. So this could be a divorce. However, I'm saying it's a large collective, but this could just be somebody who was in a marriage already, not going through a divorce. Well, that marriage is going to fall apart because they're going to find about this long-term relationship they were in or these toxic behaviors that caused fucking problems, and then that's a problem, right? So 2 endings. I do see there's just a lot of endings. They're fucking screwed. You're just tired of the drama, collective. This person is dangerous. There's anger management there. They have no emotional intelligence and they're fucking destroyed. They destroyed their lives. But what they don't understand is messing in your energy, collective, doing what they've done to you, involving you in third-party situations, whether those were romantic or not, lying to you, manipulating you, using you to get ahead sort of energy and not respecting you, that's what ended them. But they don't want to hear that. And the worst part is, collective, some of you probably told them this would happen, which then scares the fuck out of them because they think you're a fucking witch, right? They don't know how you know what you know. That was in yesterday's, right? Yesterday's reading. And so whatever alliances this individual has, they're burning up. That's what's burning up. They can't burn the evidence, but they're sure the fuck burning up alliances. All right? And it's like, I don't know, if they just thought shit that they buried, shit that was buried so far deep would never come out. I don't know. Is there a coincidence with the earthquake, the tsunami? There just might be. Talk about unearthing. Talk about washing shit in. They thought the tide would take something out. Well, what if the tide actually brought some fucking nasty shit in, right? Nothing is a coincidence. So, collective, you're just fucking amazing because you stayed true to you. You just stayed so true to you. That's why all these beautiful things are happening for you. You are going to have all sorts of beautiful blessings come in. I'm going to do some angel numbers here. Angel number messages, and we'll see. Oh, look at that. We have 66 at the bottom of the deck. 66. I am positive. So your guardian angels are teaching you the essence of unconditional love, sending compassion and grace to those who hurt you and loving yourself, okay? You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires because you are of pure intent, collective. You have an alliance with the universe. You are tight with the God, with the Most High, with Source, right? With Creator. So that's the only alliance that matters because by loving yourself, living with an open heart space, right? And moving forward with that heart space, you know, it's like waking up and asking, okay, heart, what do we want to do today, right? That alliance is never going to steer you in the wrong direction. It's a little scary to trust it, but you did, and now things are really looking up, collective. The month of August is going to be interesting. I get a lot of 8s. There's a lot of planetary coolness happening. And I think, you know, July, we did a lot of healing and it may have felt like a little stagnant or like we weren't moving, but oh, were we moving? We just couldn't see it. It was things happening in the background. I can't make this up. So we have 444, 444, 666, 777, and 23. So 666, a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. Again, staying aligned, staying balanced, staying centered. That's staying in the here and now, not worrying about what happened yesterday or what's coming tomorrow because those are fucking illusions. You have no control over that, right? Focus on the growth that you've already made. That's those I am statements. That's realizing like, God, I'm a fucking badass. Like, I know things are working out for my best interest, for my highest good. Triple sevens, lucky number 7. I am in the flow, okay? Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. And then triple 4s, you are protected. Trust your journey and trust the way life is unfolding. So 2 things unfolding, tide coming in, tide coming out, go with the flow, right? Trust you are where you need to be at the present moment. I love that. And then 23, what did I am adventurous. You have a zest for life and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and you need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. And again, there's 66. You are fucking positive as fuck. And not even fake positive. You're like real positive. You're like a realist, but you're still fucking positive. You need to share that with the world. That's what I hear. So go forth and be this positive, powerful beam of light that the world needs. That's your message, all right? That's you working in the path God has created for you. That's what he brought you here to do. And you're doing it. So just sit back, watch it unfold, and be thankful. All right, collective, that was 4606. That's exciting. Exciting. This is a big week, collective. I know it's Wednesday, but this is a real fucking big week. I'm getting something about Thursday. Devices and Thursday. I don't know if it means like somebody's devices, like their, but anyways, it's a big week. So just sit back, let shit unfold, and stay positive. All right? I love you, collective. Oh, I love you so, so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.